Hey, what is going on, guys? In this video today, we're going to be going over everything that we currently know about Fortnite Season 9. In case you're new around here, this is a video that I like to do shortly before the start of each new season in Fortnite. And as I'm making this video, Season 9 is rapidly approaching. Currently, Fortnite Season 8 is scheduled to end on Wednesday, May 8th, and therefore, Season 9 will start at around 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, May 9th. However, I always gotta throw this disclaimer out there, that isn't 100% set in stone. There have been some times in the past where the starting date of a new season was changed a few days before. But it hasn't happened in a while, and I see no reason why they would need to delay Season 9, so definitely be prepared for May 9th. This video is going to contain information, leaks, and informed speculation about a bunch of different aspects of Season 9. That includes things like changes to the map, the battle pass, certain themes and events for the season, and so much more. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so in case you guys aren't aware, the most recent Fortnite update 8.50 was pretty useless in terms of actual changes to the game. But it did give us a bunch of Season 9 leaks. For a lot of the leaks, especially the ones that have to do with changes to the map and events, leakers basically found a way to modify the Fortnite in-game files to get videos of what those things are going to look like in-game once they actually happen. I understand that there's some people out there that may want to hear about the leaks, but don't want to be fully spoiled and see them in-game before Season 9 actually starts. So if you're one of those people, just be warned that there is going to be some footage of spoilers in this video. Now that we're clear on all that, the first thing I want to discuss is a really cool in-game event called Nexus, which will likely occur as part of the end of Season 8 and beginning of Season 9. So right after update 8.50 was released, data miners discovered a few different files that mentioned the word vote, and then listed the name of an item in Fortnite which had previously been vaulted. So some examples of this were vote drum gun, vote tac SMG, vote bouncers, and so on and so forth. This was a really cool discovery, but for a few days nobody was sure exactly what it meant. But now, on the day I'm recording this video, a leaker on Twitter named Lucas7Yoshi was able to use the files to show video of exactly what this Nexus event is going to be. I'll play about a 10 to 15 second clip of it so you guys can see, and just be warned that the location it's taking place in for the video is not where it's actually going to happen once it occurs in-game. The full video he released is about 2 minutes long, showing it from every possible angle, but I think all you really needed to see was a short little clip to get a general idea of what's going on here. It appears that the Nexus refers to that giant blue ball of light that you saw in the clip. It's basically believed to be the door that leads to the vault, which is obviously where all vaulted weapons and items are sent to. So based on those vote files and the vaulted items we saw in the clip, it makes sense that players are probably going to be able to do something in-game to vote for which item or weapon they want to be unvaulted. And in case you didn't catch it from the video, there were 6 different vaulted weapons/items shown here. We saw the drum gun, the OG tactical SMG, the grappler, bouncers, the X4 Stormwing plane, and finally the Infinity Sword. Let me just say, I better not see any of you guys voting for either the sword or the plane. If this happens the way we expect it to, I think it'll be a really close race between the TAC SMG and bouncers, but I also wouldn't mind the grappler winning either. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention something about this that some of you guys will probably find pretty cool. You didn't see it in the short clip I showed, but towards the end of the video, there's a radio scene sitting on top of a table next to the blue ball of light. That radio will apparently be playing the OG Season 1 music while the whole event is going on. It's unclear right now if this event is directly tied into the things we've seen on the map, like the runes and excavation sites, but it's definitely possible. Moving on, probably the most important and popular leak that was discovered in Update 8.50 regarding Season 9 has to do with the following 3 towns in Fortnite: Tilted Towers, Retail Row, and Polar Peak. I know this has been rumored multiple times before in the past, but there is now concrete evidence that Tilted Towers will be destroyed, or at the very least dramatically changed at the beginning of Season 9. This is one of those leaks that I talked about where there is literally in-game footage showing exactly how it's going to look in its destroyed state. And I'll throw some footage of that on the screen right now, and this is all courtesy of @FortTory on Twitter. As you can see, there's lava everywhere, the buildings are all pretty much down to rubble, it basically looks like a desolate wasteland. According to FortTory, the files indicate that this destruction will be created by a meteor-looking rock object that will actually be shot out of the volcano on the map. Leakers were even able to uncover the files for exactly what this is going to sound like, but I don't think I need to play them because it pretty much sounds like what you'd expect a rock being shot out of a volcano to sound like. I actually made a full video a few weeks ago about the subtle signs that the volcano was probably going to explode, and now there's just a ton of different pieces of evidence that it's actually going to happen. As of right now, in-game you can see a decent amount of smoke coming out of the top of the volcano, and if that isn't enough of a sign for you, here's a picture of what the eruption is going to look like near its final form. And to give you guys a better idea of the overall damage this is going to cause, here's a picture of what Tilted Towers will actually look like on the in-game map after the destruction. Ignore all the ice and general area outside of Tilted, by the way, that's just a side effect from modifying the in-game files. So like I mentioned before, we've been trolled by Epic many times in the past about some kind of catastrophic event happening to Tilted. But I would be surprised if they did all this work with designing files for some kind of a joke. It's not just that video and picture I shared, there's literally files for what practically every individual building in the town is going to look like after the fact. For example, you guys know that building in Tilted that always gets destroyed, renovated, rebuilt, and then destroyed again? Well, apparently that's the only building that's going to stay exactly the same as it is right now when the destruction hits. Pretty much everything I just said about Tilted Towers also applies to Retail Row as well. I'll throw a quick clip on the screen right now of how that will look in its post-destruction state based on the files, and as you can see, it's pretty much the same exact look as post-destruction Tilted. You have a crater of lava in the middle of the town, and a bunch of other chaos everywhere you look. And the final town that seems to be guaranteed a major change for Season 9 is actually Polar Peak. Here's the footage from FortTory showing that the iceberg which Polar Peak sits on will begin to show major cracks sometime in the near future. If you guys remember, there were actually a bunch of leaked files discovered in Season 7 suggesting some kind of a melting event involving Polar Peak. So maybe these cracks are a sign that it's finally gonna happen in Season 9. I think that covers all the major map changes that we have evidence will occur at the start of Fortnite Season 9. Tilted Towers and Retail Row are two of probably the 3 or 4 most populated landing spots in the entire game, so if this actually happens, and I'm very confident it will, it'll go down as one of the biggest shakeups to the map in Fortnite history. The final thing I want to briefly touch on involves the Season 9 Battle Pass. First off, it's already confirmed that Season 8, just like Season 7, is going to have overtime challenges. They were leaked as a part of Update 8.50, and I'm sure we'll see them go live very shortly. Because of this and some vague file names that were discovered in Update 8.50, people are speculating that you may be able to get the Season 9 Battle Pass for free by completing a certain amount of these overtime challenges. That's exactly what happened with the Season 7 overtime challenges for the Season 8 Battle Pass. However, I actually don't think this is going to be the case. In case you forgot, the free Season 8 Battle Pass was mostly due to the Valentine's Day event, and the pressure that Apex Legends was putting on Fortnite at the time. I really do hope I'm wrong here, but I just don't see them doing 2 free Battle Passes in a row. It's already been revealed that some of the rewards for the Season 8 overtime challenges will be new variants of the current Battle Pass skins, and my guess is that ends up being the only, or at least the main reward. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you watched the entire thing, be sure to let me know with a comment down in the comment section below. I want to know what weapon/item you're going to vote to unvault in the Nexus event, and also let me know what you think about the potential destruction of Tilted Towers, Retail Row, and Polar Peak. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do whatever the heck you want, and I will catch you guys next time.